Hello everyone, Brian Whitaker with ID Additives here. Today, the purpose of this video, I'm going to demonstrate a blockage situation should you run into it in one of your cooling channels or whatever auxiliary piece of equipment that you happen to be flushing. If you haven't done so already, please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Our goal this year is to hit 1,000 subscribers. That way we can live stream events, I can do demonstrations, and provide more enhanced content to our users. So with that said, again, I'm going to show a pressure block situation. One of the new features on the cart is a pressure release valve. That way if you do run into this situation, you don't just have pressure building up in your lines. One of the reasons we went with an air diaphragm pump versus an electric pump is so that when you do run into a blockage, that pressure is sent back and the cavitation of the pump, it's just going to cease operation. Whereas an electric pump, not only do you need an electrical cord to run, but if you did run into a blockage, the electrical pump is just going to keep hammering liquid until a line pops and you spray liquid everywhere. Nobody wants that. So with that said, I'm going to hook up everything. I've got my air. I'm going to put my supply line in, my drum and vehicle probe. I'll leave my return out because I'm actually going to cap that. On the back of my cart, this is one of the demo carts that I travel with. I have 300 series connections on it, so I've just got a little connector here to connect both of my lines. This is where this would actually be hooked up into your mold or whatever piece of equipment that you're flushing. And in order to shut off the supply and mimic a blockage, I've just got a simple shut-off valve here. So I'm going to open it up at first to let it run. So you can see we're currently have full flow. I have also been in some situations at a facility where I'm flushing and maybe you do have flow right off of the bat. But sometimes you can break up some mineral or limescale deposits, and as you're flushing it through the mold, it might hit a baffle or a 90-degree turn or something and actually clog up. So this is why this is important to know that one of the safety features of the pump is that it shuts off. So now, I'm going to shut off, and you can hear that the pump just kind of gives way. So if you do run in that situation, you can leave the air on. As it's eating away at your blockage, it will actually turn back on and kind of pump more liquid because we want the pressure up against that blockage to eat away at the deposits. But again, should you run into a situation, let's say you're hooked up to a mold in the press and everything goes down and you have a quick hour to flush out. Maybe you're running a 4-cavity mold and you've gated off maybe one of the shots, and you're like, well, this is a perfect opportunity while everything's down. Maybe I can get a quick flushing in and break it up. Let's say though that maybe you didn't work all the way through that blockage and again you needed to release the pressure. That's why we have this relief valve here. So what this is going to do, instead of disconnecting, obviously the lines are under pressure right now, instead of disconnecting that line and putting chemical everywhere, you just simply open up the valve right here and you can see all the chemical. I turn my drum. Now all of my pressure is off the lines. As you can see there's nothing coming out. So now it is safe to disconnect your mold. And that's that. So again, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.